Enzo, when we're live, is always in the gym. He runs the gym his father set up a long, long time ago, so we can never speak to Enzo live. But I called him up earlier in Swansea, and the first question I asked him was quite simple, really. Where do you go from here, and how are you feeling?
To be honest, I'm still absolutely devastated. I don't know what to say. People have been telling me, you've had a fantastic career, and yes, I have, but it's not what I want to hear at the moment. It's just very raw for me at the moment.
And it's been a fantastic career, which is not what you want to hear, but I've got to say that 13 years of title fights, Enzo. 13 years of big fights all over the globe. I know it's not going to be hard to walk away. And it'll be a lot easier in some ways to keep fighting. When do you think you might make a decision, Enzo?
To be honest, first things first, obviously my wife thinks she's made the decision for me by packing it in. My little boy's telling me to have one more. The hunger's still there, so I'm going to sit down and speak to the boss, Mr. Warren, and I speak to Gary Larkin, who's been like a rock for me over the last couple of years.
Absolutely.
And I just go from there. But I just like I said, just still absolutely gutted. I didn't feel like I lost anything on Friday night. I felt sharp. I felt strong, and I think I got a bit too complacent. I was finding it a little bit too easy. I know it was only 2.5 minutes or 2 minutes 40 before I got caught, but my jab was working well. I felt sharp. I felt strong. Went for a shot that wasn't really there, and got countered. And unfortunately, that's boxing.
Because obviously that's never the plan, to leave yourself exposed and open in the opening round. But I agree with you. In that first 2 minutes, I thought you looked relaxed, you looked happy. Although some people I know thought that you looked jittery in the first 2 minutes. So have you watched it back, Enzo? Because I know you're very honest with yourself.
Yeah, I did. I thought, he caught me with a jab straight off the bell. I thought it was a nice jab and switched me on. I thought, yeah, good. So we started getting my jab working. Started getting the jab sharp. I was jabbing body and head. I was doubling the jab, and I felt good. I felt sharp. I went for a shot that wasn't really a wild shot, which Gary said to me in the change room, nothing wild for 2-3 rounds, because we thought it'd take a couple of rounds to get to him. And I was touching him quite easy with the jab, and just went for a silly shot and got countered. And like I said, unfortunately, that's boxing, and I'm like I said, I'm just devastated.